My name is Cathrine. I joined the program, I believe, about a month and a half ago. Lost 12 pounds. Given me an idea of what to eat, what not to eat. And basically I have more energy and I feel a lot better. And I'm happy. I plan to continue with the program. And it just kind of gives you a new outlook on life. I realized that I'd reached a point where my clothes didn't fit. I was uncomfortable. Didn't have any energy. And self-esteem was just null. I now am looking forward to shopping for clothes after I've reached my goal weight, and it gives me something to strive for. There is not a finality to it, but there will be a point to where I will stop and just maintain. So I find myself looking at catalogs, looking through magazines, and saying, okay, when I get to that point, so it gives me a little incentive to work harder. And I do feel better because I do fit into my clothes. Where I was at a point where I was either going to have to buy new clothes or just stuff myself in the clothes that I had. So I decided not going to do it. And I think foremost is also health. I realize now when I do go in a restaurant, I really watch what is in it, and I will ask them, is there a high salt content? Or I look for the nutritional menu to see if I can see what the nutritional part is. Of course, in my job, my times when I can eat are a little crazy, so I have found that I have to keep certain snacks or food at work, and when I do go to the grocery store, I'm more conscious of buying the right items, buying the right things. I'm reading labels, I'm reading more, looking for recipes and everything, and consequently trying to, talk to people at work and say, hey, this is kind of an ongoing thing, is trying to get them interested in it, because we think we eat well. We don't. We don't always read the labels, we don't always read the ingredients, and we don't realize that, wow, it could be a good meal, but it's a high fat content. So that's made me realize that I didn't eat as good as I should have and everything. What I was eating was not necessarily the right thing. And quantity is a big thing. I didn't realize that I don't need the huge plate that they give you at the restaurants. You can cut it in half when you get it, take it home and have it for lunch the next day. And so I've learned to eat in moderation, and I'm not hungry. I was surprised. I thought I'd be hungry later. I'm not hungry. I'm filling up. And I think the water is helping. Drinking all the water, I've gone to work. I don't mind drinking it and everything, because it does tend to fill me up and keep me full longer. I was familiar with Dr. Cohen anyway because of a family member unfortunately having cancer, and he's wonderful. I mean, he gives you his cell phone number, and anytime I've called his cell phone, he's not upset. He's there to help. He's on our side. And when I call, I need to change an appointment, not a problem. It's always, sure, no problem, come on in later, or sure, we'll reschedule. Everybody's been wonderful, and I think it helps that they're on it too. So it's not, you're dealing with people that aren't on it and they're trying to push a product, which is not a product. They're trying to push a program that they're not even on and everything. So it helps that we're all kind of in it together, like a team or a family. And we can give each other pointers that I've done this, or she's had more success with this or that. So I think that's what helps me, is that I have questions and they have either been through it or they get me the answer and everything. So that helps, is that we're kind of a support group. Since I've started, I've been trying to talk to family and friends at work. And at first they thought it was absolutely crazy with the small amount of calories that I was eating in a day. But then they saw a difference. In a matter of just a couple of weeks, they saw a difference in my face, and they could tell that I was losing the weight. And I told them, I said, it's amazing the energy, and that it's really that we don't realize the lack of education that we have as far as what to eat and what not to eat. And I think myself, with my work, it's just as easy for me to run to a fast food restaurant and get a burger and fries. But I have to realign my thinking that no, that's not going to help me out. That what I need to do is go to the grocery store and get set amounts for snacks for the week and get some different foods. And you learn and everything, because in the long run, it is only going to help you. It's not going to help you in the long run if you are eating nothing but high fat and whatnot. A lot of calories, a lot of salt, a lot of carbs. It's not going to help you in the long run. It's only going to bring your health down quicker and everything. You will be an unhealthy person. You won't have the energy. And that's where I was. I didn't have any energy. I just ate whatever. And now I've realized I feel a lot better. I feel better about myself, and I feel better health-wise by eating properly.
Call Dr. Cohen at 210-590-8224 for a free consultation.